Are you ever sorry you took one of the areas?
Instead of what?
The overview here with me of the planning stuff in the Kremlin.
Sometimes there's more work to be done at the end of the tentacle.
Generals are not made governing occupied areas.
If I were here, would I be a general?
You know, there's something faintly untrustworthy about a man who functions so smoothly in a foreign country. How many members of the Politburo have ever been outside of the Soviet Union? Very provincial. I myself am the object of suspicion. How can a fierce adversary like America be running so smoothly? I'm safe by Alaska.
You told me Alaska was a disaster.
But it is clear. We tie up 10 divisions, but they are fighting. We are fighting. That's very clear.
Apparently it's not enough for you to be rehabilitated. There are those who would use you as a symbol. Do you find that flattering? Is the light bothering you? Actually, I bear you no ill will. In fact, there's a certain sympathy I feel with you. Through your sister. I know your sister. Since you seem to have the potential to become a symbol, it is necessary for you to make a symbolic gesture. A public expression. Regret for the mistakes of your past. An appeal for what you have come to understand about a new America. The disadvantages of clinging to old ideas. Do you understand?
Committee is met with respect to the horrendous invasion of the town by the exiles during the Lincoln Day celebration, and there is some concern as to what action you intend to take.
There seems little to be done.
Well, they broke the curfew, violated the terms of their exile.
They are back in the camp.
Yeah, well, the committee wants to know what action you intend to take.
Without the cooperation of the local officials, we are helpless to act. Unless there's a clear threat to the community.
It's clearly the committee feels that it's a very real danger to the community. Who knows when they might decide to violate the curfew again. We are afraid that a bad example has been set, not only for the exiles, but for certain elements in the town. Look, if you allow all controls to slip, well, who knows what might happen.
I might agree with you, but I'm helpless to act.
Somebody better tell your superiors there's a problem here. And in our next report to the Area Advisory Committee, we're going to have to discuss accountability. Accountability.
You're lucky it was a border guard. They got an attention span of about 5 minutes. Otherwise...
In a room full of spies, everybody looks suspicious. The only safe people in the society are the psychopaths.
That's comforting.
Prisoner mentality is really built into you, isn't it?
They do a good job of that in the camp.
Don't have to worry about the cops in uniform. It's the ones that look like us that always get you. Actually, you're pretty safe. There are so many informers and secret police around, they keep getting in each other's way.
Where have you been? I have the national network calling for this.
Trying to decide.
We don't have to be enemies.
I hope not. But if that's what it takes.
You do not have the strength to be my enemy.
Unplug him. He's dying. We need a machine.
Dr. Drummond, may we see you outside, please?
What's going on?
Look at this hallway. This is a small county hospital. It was never intended for this kind of thing.
What do you expect us to do? Put him in a parking lot?
Not exactly the problem. Something has to be done. Come with me, please. We're transferring you and your patients to the People's Acceptance Hospital in Omaha.
What?
I'm sure you can see the logic of that. The humanity.
What the hell do you mean you're transferring us? You have no right to transfer us.
It's the least we can do to try to help the innocent among your
Innocent? You bastard.
You have 2 hours. We have volunteer brigadiers to help with special service troops to make this transfer for you just as easy as possible. Just point the way, Doctor.
Anyway, there's no need. Come on. Maybe once in our lives, a few of us get the chance to mold our own destiny. Here is your chance.
It's my wife, Peter Bradford.
Who are they?
It's the Governor General and his deputy. They're our new leaders.
Top floors aren't safe. A lot of squatters, people camping out. A lot of police sweeps and kids.
Kids?
Oh, yeah. 12. Some little kids, 8 or 9 years old. When I was still a good Episcopalian priest, I used to work this place. Try to get them cleaned up in the church and back to their parents. It's all pretty hopeless. They beg, panhandle, run drugs, sell themselves. Sometimes they even have these little territorial wars and they kill each other. Interesting, huh? Layers and layers. I think it was an education in that camp. You should have been out here.